the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 10. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment.
Embiid. Lagi Edi lagi. Booker. Ja Morant.
Just decimated the defense and did whatever he wanted to. No doubt in anybody's mind that this award was going to him.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. A moment to hear from our broadcast. For Ali LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Selamat datang kembali di Denaril Hub Gaming. Kali ini kita akan main NBA 2K23 pakai Super Teams. Super Teamnya dari Lakers ya. Let's go.
A look at the Lakers as they get off the team bus after arriving at the arena. Pumped up to go after a road win here tonight. So the Timberwolves win the tip.
Yeah.
And the Lakers starting 5. LeBron James out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And the jam by Gobert.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Perhaps the biggest surprise in the league last year, the Lakers missing the playoffs. Before the season, lots of people had them winning it all.
And a disappointing 2021-22 season for the Lakers, Clark. What went wrong?
Well, they just couldn't stay healthy, BA. And we know that's such a critical component when you're talking about trying to win it all. I mean, you got to be healthy. Injuries to LeBron and AD. They missed a combined 78 games. You're not winning anything when your top players don't play at least 80% of your game. You're not going. It's not happening. That's almost a full season missed between those two guys. And so when you're older, sometimes the injury bugaboo can jump up and bite you. It sure got the Lakers last season.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Booker. Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in.
Getting ideal positioning and using it to capitalize on the offensive glass, that's evidence of the strength that LeBron James has.
Now here's Edwards. For 3, Conley. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Conley's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Here's Morant.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Edwards against Booker. And Edwards slams it in.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Chalk up 2 there.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
Pass to Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
James, not going to go that time. McDaniels with some nice D for Minnesota. They've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Now Edwards. Here's Towns, covered by Jokic. Conley passes to Gobert. Clock at 6. Pass to Edwards. The 3 is up. And Conley is good for 3. Conley's got 9. And for coaches bringing in new systems, Clark, it's amazing to watch them build a base and then add layers to it.
I agree, B.A. I mean, that's one of the remarkable things about the NBA and teams coming together. You've got to build it, and guys have to sacrifice and adjust along the way. That's the only way it can work. And you've got to be fundamentally sound and committed to the process, coaches and players.
Now here's Edwards. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Noel comes in for Edwards.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's Booker. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Got it. Good job in the low post. Booker's gotten his second bucket of the game.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Conley against Morant. Reed sets a screen. Here's Conley. That one goes. Count it. 11 points in the game.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Now here's Doncic. Baseline jumper. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Prince can't hit. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Conley. Now here's Mitchell, tightly guarded.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
And Grant, Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it. Paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number 45.
Ooh, Tatum slams it home.
Look at Tatum, get up. I love whenever he goes up with that kind of aggression and force. He's not messing around at all, taking names and making statements.
Such a wide open look.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Lakers have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Doncic's shot is good.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. He's making passes like that too. Watch out.
Now here's Conley. He played a great game against San Antonio. And it's all from three-point range. Doncic against Conley. That one falls. Doncic has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
And Embiid with the block.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after them as well, especially when he's in the area. And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Anderson for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Three-pointer. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Ja Morant is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. Here's Noel. Edwards for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's McDaniels. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Noel driving to the basket.
You know, one reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too.
You gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Edwards. That shot off the mark. Now the Lakers take it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them.
And with Giannis, a little power goes a long way, getting him past the contact and to a shot.
Here's Noel. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. His last outing, he had 18 points. And they recover it. James passes to Jokic. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Noel. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. Noel's got 6 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in. Guys."
Now he's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. The Lakers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Towns for 3. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now.
And you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats. Amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
And the basket by Jokic.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And Minnesota calls time here. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Brent is checked in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Noel. Now here's Conley. 11 points in the game. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Graham.
Very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
Here's Edwards, following the score by the Lakers. And it's blocked by Embiid. Edwards against Mitchell. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
So far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Now here's Mitchell. Baseline try. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers He's at home.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They made a nice push to keep it close.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
The Lakers trail. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Davis, the pass to Doncic. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Doncic has got 6 here in the quarter. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Edwards. Reed with it. Back to Edwards. Now here's Conley. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Tatum. So they take the lead. Tatum's got his second bucket on the night.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Reed to screen on Mitchell. Edwards for 3. That shot missing. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Lakers ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
You look at this matchup at the point guard position, so much talent in this position in the league. You've got your work cut out for you every single night, Ernie.
The skill game taking center stage. Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
You really like how they're dictating the pace. At least running at every opportunity, getting easy buckets. Looks like this team is full of young Kenny Smiths out there.
I see why you laugh. Hard to disagree, though. Their speed has been the difference. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
So physically powerful. A tough task to defend LeBron inside.
The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow. So you got to give some latitude to the physicality, and I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage, and
Bad intentions.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level. Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent all-out energy in every minute he's on the floor. Plays hard and with great intensity, and he's got a commitment to working hard in practice. That is a really good combination for one of your franchise players.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up to the graceful.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Greg.
A jaw-dropping upper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Practice certainly has paid off when you look at Anthony Edwards' stat line.
Yeah, improvement across the board, BA, and that doesn't just happen by accident or osmosis. You got to put the work in. In almost every category, his game is only getting stronger and better. The future, extremely bright for this young man, especially if he can keep that arrow green and going forward.
Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Booker. Edwards. Rebound, the Lakers.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leader?
Here's Antetokounmpo. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
You know, inside, Giannis's length really helps him get by the defense. Not much they can do to trip him up or slow him down. He's a force.
The kick out to Conley. All sorts of time. Connects. The jumper drops. Conley's got 16 points now.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everybody knows Giannis is elite. But just in case you have any doubt, he's got a trophy case you need almost the whole team to lift.
Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Well, Clark, Antetokounmpo's awards certainly do put him in some rare company.
Along with Jordan and Hakeem, the dream. BA, I mean, Giannis is one of 3 players ever to win MVP, Finals MVP, and Defensive Player of the Year. Rarefied air indeed.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards against Booker. And here's Edwards. He's got 14. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Nikola Jokic.
You know, one of the things that sets McDaniels apart is his ability to guard virtually any position on the floor. He creates major matchup problems with that versatility.
Talking about McDaniels' defense, that's how he got a lot of minutes early in his career.
You know, a lot of guys make their mark defensively early on, which buys them time to develop in other areas, and it's an ideal way for young players to contribute right away. If you're stressing defense, then he's a guy that you want on your team.
Pass to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Here's Towns. Takes the 3. Ja Morant grabs a miss.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Booker attacking, and he gets that one. Booker's got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And Prince is subbed in for Edwards. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Jokic. Davis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Tatum, he's checked in for James. And Doncic has subbed in for Devin Booker. And they get it back. Here's Noel. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Give him 8 points now.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And the shot goes. And the Lakers lead by 2.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Anderson inside, guarded by Doncic. Tatum with some nice D. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
On the wing, Noel. Lots of room. And too long on the shot.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. and neither can he.
As for the Lakers, you think this is the last team LeBron plays for?
You know, BA, he certainly wants to play with his son. We know that. Now, whether that's in the purple and gold, only time will tell. It will definitely be fun to see them both in this storied franchise.
Fire.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
And it's blocked by Davis.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Prince, guarded by Doncic to win the run. Prince can't hit. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Tatum. Good on the shot. Tatum's got 6.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Davis with the defensive effort.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And so it's Los Angeles, ending the quarter up 10. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment.
Lagi Edi lagi. Booker. Ja Morant. Yo.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got LeBron James. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Morant in at the 1.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
James with a steal. For the finish.
Come on now. Well, you've got to be careful around LeBron and mindful of his presence now. He's very opportunistic defensively, and with that size, speed, and anticipation, he can pick your pocket.
And Edwards, here we go. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Morant. Outside Booker. Here's the 3. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Embiid.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Minnesota calls time here. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
A no-brainer choice here. I mean, given how incredible he's played, just decimated the defense and did whatever he wanted to. No doubt in anybody's mind that this award was going to him.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now off the inbound. It's Edwards with a drive, and he lays it in. Edwards gotten 4 this quarter.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Edwards against Booker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can. And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Edwards for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards has got 9 points in the quarter.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Morant, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Edwards for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
Yeah.
The rebound by the Timberwolves.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Gobert finds Edwards.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards has got 25 points.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Here's Morant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Jokic. McDaniels from long range. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. 1:21 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Towns passes to Edwards. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now.
Little to no chance they're able to overcome this deficit. Going to be a good victory for the Lakers.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Ja Morant.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Tries a 9-footer. Gobert, no good.
The defense really got the better of him there. Guess he thought he could power through.
It's stolen. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Now here's Edwards. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Giannis, a tremendous performance.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Segitu aja dulu NBA 2K23 kali ini. Jangan lupa cek episode lainnya. Thank you.